Boom, hey internets, a digital way to sketch out your clothing brand so you can pre-plan and forecast before actually doing your drops. We're going through it in detail in this video right now. Clothing brand mentor Jon Phenom. I've done over 23 years in the apparel industry, making my way up to creative director. Now, when I talk about sketching your line, I'm not talking about doing it by hand or doing any kind of flat sketching. While that can be important and is a very traditional way of beginning your concepts and ideas of the particular garment design, this is not what I'm talking about in this video. This is a little bit more logistical. And the tool that we're talking about, or the document or chart, is a visual line plan. Could be called a visual line chart, but visual line plan is the term I always use inside of my art departments. So while your actual line plan, your actual master line plan, is sort of the line that is in final form, that is and has dropped, this is sort of your Bible as to what your brand has literally offered to the mass public or to retail. A visual line plan is a rough draft of what that might be. So I like to use little, almost like PNG, almost small wireframe drawings that represent a garment, and then we'll attach a name to that early on in the process. And again, this is a forecasting tool. So between a production manager and a sales manager, and maybe even whoever is in charge of operations or director, might have input as to what categories might need to grow or need to be added in a future seasonal drop of a clothing brand. So without getting into too much detail as to the design, the actual design of the individual garment, it's just a sketch showing you how many t-shirts you want to drop, how many hats you want to drop, how many wovens, denim, knits, in each category, how many you're planning to drop. And this can be cross-referenced with how many you sold the last season or the last drop that was similar to that, and how the performance of that did in sales. So as I always say in the channel, for new brands, we're trying to create proof of concept, meaning that people want to see more from the brand. So you might go from 1 t-shirt to 3 graphic t-shirts and then expand to sweaters and tank tops in the summer. So this can help map out that growth, even if it's a small growth. So let's say you have a drop 1 and then a drop 2, not seasons but drops, and you do 4 graphic tees, and then in drop 2 you do another set of 4 graphic tees, but you add an embroidered hat. These 2 visuals are something you could put on the wall and have a quick idea, a snapshot of what you're doing for the next 2 drops. On another hand, you might have 8 graphic t-shirts, that's including a long sleeve and not just crew neck t-shirts. You might also want to drop 3 pieces of headwear with those soft goods, so 2 baseball style hats and a beanie. Also, for me as the designer, if I knew a specific direction that we needed to do or a style that we needed to nail down, I can begin attaching names and style numbers to those documents because I know they're going to be part of the final line plan. In any case, this is a very simple, basic way of keeping organized from all your upcoming seasons and even in past seasons, but I would encourage you to have your actual graphics put together so you have an ongoing master line plan. Again, this is good for your preliminary steps in forecasting the brand moving forward. If you want to see my solution to it, click the link down below. It includes the files you see on this video, that and a lot of other solutions on CBA. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.